It's been 5 years since Toyota surprised and delighted motoring enthusiasts with the launch of the 86, a purist two-seater sports coupe combining a high-revving flat-four engine with a short-shift gearbox and rear-wheel drive. It's still one of the most entertaining cars Toyota's ever built, which poses the question whether updating it is such a good idea. The good news is that Toyota isn't messing too much with the essence of the 86. The basic formula remains unchanged, which means it keeps all the key essentials: a sleek two-door coupe shape, modest power, responsive chassis, low weight and rear-wheel drive. But after 5 years, the Toyota was in need of a cosmetic refresh, so there are several updates to the exterior treatment. The 2+2 cabin has also attracted some attention, while there have been changes to the suspension as well. So how do you spot the differences between new and original? It may be the updated version, but this is still very much a Toyota 86. It's still a handsome two-door streamlined coupe with a short front overhang, a steeply raked windscreen and muscular haunches. But close up, the changes are significant. The most obvious improvement is the bi-LED headlights, which also incorporate striking daytime running lights and orange turn indicators. The front end reaches down lower and there's a deeper front air dam with a more aggressively shaped splitter. The changes aren't just cosmetic though. The new design is more aerodynamically efficient, benefiting high-speed stability. The same goes for the rear, which gets a pronounced full-width rear wing to increase downforce and a more pronounced diffuser. Even the 17-inch wheels have been redesigned. The cabin of the 86 might still be a 2+2 with just enough space at the back for toddlers, but it's a much smarter space than before. This is the high model. It gets these Alcantara inserts, it gets these suede-like padding sections on the dashboard and a brand new instrument cluster as well. That cluster includes a 4.2-inch TFT display that shows power and torque curves as a default, but can also act as a G-force gauge and a stopwatch. A grippier, smaller diameter steering wheel is new and includes multifunction controls for the audio system and to select the readout of the TFT display. The dash-mounted infotainment system lacks navigation, but offers multi-speaker sound with USB and Bluetooth audio streaming, an FM stereo tuner, hands-free telephony and vehicle information. Electric windows, climate control, remote central locking and keyless starting are all part of the 86 High model standard kit. Pity the boot, which includes a spare wheel, is still so small, it's almost useless. The same can't be said of the engine though. It's the familiar zesty 2-litre flat-four engine sourced from Subaru, but fitted here with Toyota's own direct fuel injection system. Maximum power stays the same at 147 kilowatts, reached at a dizzying 7,000 RPM, while the torque peak of 205 Newton meters is only available between 6,400 and 6,600 RPM. The drive is to the rear wheels via, in this case, a 6-speed manual gearbox, but there is also an automatic gearbox option. The engine is something of an anomaly in an era of small turbo engines. You need to work the flat four hard to get the revs into the power band while making full use of the gearbox too. But given the 86's sports car DNA, driving it with gusto is no hardship. In fact, there's something appealing about chasing the revs into the red in every gear and to be rewarded by the engine note gaining an extra bit of gruffness beyond 5,000 RPM. But the best part is the quick, short shift action of the manual gearbox. It's the single most important confirmation that the 86 is a real sports car. And let's face it, real sports cars don't have to be super quick to be authentic. This 86 gets from 0 to 100 in 7.6 seconds, which is swift rather than blistering. Top speed 226 kilometers an hour. And remember, those figures are at sea level and not at power-sapping altitude. But handling and road manners are much more important than straight-line stats, and that's where the 86 comes into its own. This updated version gets a stiffer, better reinforced chassis combined with a more compliant suspension, making for a smoother ride and crisper turn-in, with a revised aero helping all-round stability. Adding to the handling appeal is an all-new track mode, which keeps electronic intervention by the traction and stability control systems to a minimum, thus allowing the 86 driver much more scope for exploring the car's capabilities in a track environment. With track mode engaged, this 86 shows just how much fun it can be, but it also showcases the updated chassis, which is still sharp and precise, but also benign and confidence-inspiring. You can carry more speed into corners without unsettling the 86, while the more forgiving damper settings and extra downforce improve composure on uneven surfaces or when pressing on. Of course, it's best to select track mode in the controlled environment of a racing circuit. There's good stopping power from the all-disc ABS-assisted braking system, while the comprehensive safety systems include no less than 7 airbags. The update to the Toyota 86 is not a groundbreaking one, but in visual terms, it does create a sharper, more aggressive appearance. In the absence of any more power, the real difference, though, is under the skin in terms of both the chassis and the suspension. It creates a car that is more comfortable to drive, but also more enjoyable. And let's face it, driving enjoyment is what the 86 is all about. A free-revving flat-4 engine and quick-shift gearbox remain the core elements of this updated Toyota 86, while sharper styling also yields improved aerodynamics. There's a smarter cabin too, but the real improvements are the enhanced chassis, steering and suspension. Not everyone will want an engine that demands 7,000 RPM plus though, and the boot is as useless as ever.